What's up, y'all? This is Marcus Sniffles, NFL expert and Colts fan. And today we're going to talk about Michael Pittman Jr. and how he might be hurting the Colts offense. Let's talk about it.
We some Indiana moves. We some Indiana moves. We some Indiana moves. I'm an Indiana move. We don't take 1, 2, 3. We make the f***ing rules in time. No more talk. Just win. Let's go.
Touchdown! I-N-D-Y! Anthony Richardson.
So before we get started, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the video. We've been putting out a lot of content lately. Like I've been looking at the numbers and the analytics or whatever, and you guys are doing a really good job as far as helping me out and getting my videos out there and all that stuff. So I really appreciate it. But if you're watching my videos and not subscribing, please subscribe, because my videos keep popping up on the algorithm, and you watch them. Just go ahead and subscribe anyway. It's the same thing. So I appreciate that. All right, so let's talk about Michael Pittman Jr. and what's been going on with him. So as someone that has him on my fantasy team, I kind of know that he has not been producing on the field lately. And I get it, man. Like, Michael Pittman is one of the toughest wide receivers in the NFL. Like, when you consider the wide receiver position is mostly like a diva position. They don't want to block. They don't want to go over the middle anymore. They don't take big hits. Like, you can look at that Baltimore game from last year where Michael Pittman went up and took that hit to the head and still caught the ball. He goes over the middle. Like, he does all the tough guy stuff. And I guess at this point, it was probably like 5 weeks ago, he had a back injury. And a lot of people were saying, like, oh, he's going to go on IR. He might be done for the season. And then he showed up and played against the Titans. And that probably galvanizes a locker room. That probably, that's leadership. Like, this is his first year being a captain. So he's going to fight and push through whatever is ailing him. And he's not going to, it's not quitting. But in his mind, he probably thinks, oh, me sitting out is just letting the guys down. And if I can push through it and just be on the field, then I'm going to do it. But at what cost, right? Like, I'm not saying Michael Pittman Jr. is soft. I would never say that. Like, I've had a back injury before. Those things suck. So I get it. So for him to go out there and play NFL football and play the way that he does, kudos to him. But at this point, it kind of seems like he's hurting the team, and he has taken away valuable snaps from A.D. Mitchell. Now, I know A.D. Mitchell has had his issues early on this year as far as, like, the connection with AR and Joe Flacco hasn't been there. Some people think he's been maybe avoiding contact over the middle. But at some point, he's got to get in there, and we got to give him a chance to play. Like, is it better to have an injured Michael Pittman Jr. out there for, 95% of the snaps, or would it be better to have A.D. Mitchell, who's at 100% and might have, like, rookie mistakes, but, be at 100%, So I looked at the last 4 games that Michael Pittman Jr. has played compared to A.D. Mitchell. In the Tennessee game, when we first realized his back was hurt, he had 3 catches, 35 yards, 1 touchdown, 5 targets. Against Miami, 3 catches, 63 yards, 0 touchdowns, 5 targets. Houston, 1 catch, 16 yards, 0 touchdowns. Minnesota, 1 catch, 14 yards on 4 targets. On average, that is 2 catches a game with 32 yards. Now let's look at what A.D. Mitchell has done in the last 4 games. In Tennessee, 2 catches for 9 yards. Miami, 2 catches for 30 yards. Houston, 1 catch for 9 yards. Minnesota, 1 catch for 22 yards. On average, that's 2 catches for 18 yards. So A.D. Mitchell is averaging the same amount of catches, but just about half the production in terms of yards. And like I said, Michael Pittman Jr. is not going to be one of the guys who's going to want to come off the field. But the thing that we know, like, we know this for a fact about A.D. Mitchell. A.D. Mitchell gets open. Like, he gets wide open. If you look at all the pass attempts to him, that, some of them he's caught, some of them have been overthrown, some of them have been underthrown, whatever. A.D. Mitchell is always open. His, like, separation is unmatched on this roster outside of probably Josh Downs. AD Mitchell is probably, I don't want to say he's a better deep threat than Alec Pierce, but he's probably a better deep threat than Alec Pierce because he is running wide open with no one around him. Alec Pierce is more so, a jump ball guy. But with AD Mitchell, he is always open. His route running is impeccable, and he's faster, and he's a big guy. He's bigger than Josh Downs. So I think at some point, the coaching staff needs to look at that and say, are we hurting the team by continuing to put out an injured Michael Pittman out there while leaving an AD Mitchell who has all the talent in the world and is healthy, leaving him on the bench? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Should AD Mitchell be playing more at this point of the season? Would he help the offense? Would he help the passing game? Is Michael Pittman doing the tough guy thing, and is it hurting the team? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate y'all's support. Peace.
Thanks for watching, babe. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel.